I just like to say, stamping is dead. Right, stamping is dead. Long live reviewing the document for the data. Thank you.
All right, so exciting news. Beautiful day here in London. We have done it. How long has this journey been, and what are you so excited about?
It's been a very, very long journey, well over a year and a half. I'm excited that we will push our industry forward for digital validation. It needs it, and we want to innovate more and more. And I think this guide will help everybody who wants to do or try to get into digital validation for every company, big or small, and it'll take them forward.
Awesome. So Dave, to you, I know that one of the questions we had today was around what do we need to say to get our bosses interested, on board?
Well, there's a dedicated chapter to do with business case, and there we go into details of your ROI and how to build a very good business case. So with this guide, it makes it very easy for people to come and speaking the language of your stakeholders, trying to win them over. Also, I mentioned at the talk today was look for good stakeholder engagement. Look for quality. Quality are going to be your friend on this. They're going to really enjoy bringing a digital validation tool and be audit ready all the time.
All right, Phil, to you. We know that this is just the beginning in terms of technology that's out there. We've heard a couple, lots of great talks this week about advanced technologies in the manufacturing floor, distribution, everything. How can this guide help everyone start moving forward?
So I agree with Mark, getting the DVT guide out now is really timely because we see these emerging technologies taking off. Validation 4.0, new paradigm starting as well. We've almost got a job for the next 5 years updating the guide now because we already see some DVT buyers beginning to embrace AI, but I think really that's just the tip of everything at the moment. I can see in the future large language models, AI, ML being used so that it sense changes within the system and is almost able to write the validation packs for us almost in real time. And then this helps us move to that validation 4.0 paradigm. So I think it's a really exciting time in our industry, and it's just really timely that we're able to get the GPG out when we have them with the help of the ISPE.
That's awesome. So I know in the past we've had a lot of maybe fear-mongering amongst folks of not wanting to get into the technology or losing their jobs because the digital tools are going to take over. How do you think that we can still bridge the gap between paper, SME knowledge, and the expansion of validation today? Because validation is different today than it was even 5 years ago.
I think there's an opportunity to be on the crest of an emerging technology. You get to become the SME. Don't fear something, embrace it. Our whole industry across every facet, especially in engineering, our CMMSs, all the systems are becoming digital. The expectation is that people are digitally adept in everything. So you embrace it and you keep your job because we need people to be digitally adept. We need them to be better at digital activities and to be able to work in tools as well as provide their SME input. And I think they will be the people that will survive. And if you don't embrace it, I'm sorry, you may unfortunately get left behind.
What's your main takeaway by writing that guide? What did you learn as you were writing the guide?
I learned that there was still a lot of basics that we needed to distribute within the community. So even though I've been in for 20 years doing digital validation, there's still a lot out there that are at the baby steps. And so that was a big, huge, wide opener for me.
I wasn't lying when I set it up there. I wish I was able to read this guide before I sat down with our provider. They probably wouldn't have been so happy about that. But I think there's a lot to learn from it and there's a lot to take away to make sure you're in a stronger position to try to meet your needs. I think that for me, it was that learning every single part.
The thing that I've really learned is around the mechanisms of the ISPE. So going through publishing the guide, all the various review steps, industry review, but also aligning with other teams like Validation 4.0, Pharma 4.0, because things are beginning to connect everything up. We need to look at everything and also be very aligned with those groups as well going forward.
I think what I learned from it was just community building and the teamwork as well. It was very open conversations. Everybody was interested in sharing. So that was very good. Also, with the companies and clients we work for, their key goal is to deliver medicine. They make medicine. They don't make paper. They don't make, validation protocols. They want to get the medicine to the patient as quickly as possible. And I think using digital validation, we've clear evidence that does happen, so that's why the community, I suppose, really wanted to work together.
Would you go back on paper?
Oh, me? No, I don't do paper ever.
10 years ago, I literally scanned and shredded most of the paper I had. So no, it's my personal life is almost zero paper. I think I get annoyed when people send me letters still. So yeah, no paper. Paper is dead. Long live digital.
Second that, third that, yeah, absolutely. There's no turning back. I can't believe it's only 4 years since I worked in an organisation where it was fully paper for C&Q. So mind blowing that it's only 4 years ago that we're running around with paper. Could never go back.
Once you've gone digital, I don't think there's any turning back, but we have to also accept there are companies, as Dory's saying, they're taking the baby steps, the first steps forward there, and there is paper in those companies. That includes my current company at the moment, but it's great to see the response when you show them a digital solution and those frustrations going away. So yeah, I personally would never go back to paper, but I do accept that paper does exist still. So unfortunately.